Welcome to Eledius Sports Talk. I am your host, Enrique Eledius. We're back with another episode as we head into week 5 of this season. Can you believe it? It's already going by really fast. So I've got a couple of what I'll call Sunday spotlight games where I'll be focusing on these particular games. So let's get into it. The Sunday spotlight games. Starting with the first Sunday game of the weekend that I will be looking at, we have the Green Bay Packers against the New York Giants playing in London. It's going to be an early game here for all you East and West Coast folks, but it's going to be 9:30 in the morning Eastern time. So if you're on the West Coast, you might want to DVR this one. Do people still say DVR? Jeez.
What is okay, boomer?
Thank you.
I might want to record it or somehow catch it at a later time. At the time of me making this video, I believe Tyrod Taylor, he is still in concussion protocol. Let me check here. Yeah, it looks like he's in concussion protocol. So a little unsure of what the Giants are going to do in terms of backup for Daniel Jones. I know he has a bad injury. Last game, there was that one play where he's basically just lined up. I think, was it Saquon Barkley who just basically did a wildcat formation or something like that? But he was lined up on the side. He wasn't even getting the ball snapped to him. So we'll see how, maybe he's better now. So maybe he can actually just stay in the pocket and throw. Of course, in terms of injuries, we also have, unfortunately, Sterling Shepard is out for the Giants. So basically it leaves kind of Saquon as the main high-profile target for the Giants offense unless someone steps up there. So I'm really liking the Packers here. I think the last game, Aaron Rodgers started to get more chemistry with Romeo Doubs, the rest of his wide receivers, Christian Watson. And on top of that, Randall Cobb has been playing unbelievable football lately. He continues to play that way. So I think that he's only going to get more targets. And I think Aaron Rodgers is going to try to target Randall Cobb a little bit more, especially after him being on the Pat McAfee show on Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays. Rodgers alluded to the fact that he wants to give Cobb more playing time. I think it's just, one of those things where he's been with him for a long time. He's really familiar with him. He knows, and this is a point that he made on Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays on Pat McAfee show. He made a point to basically say that he felt that Randall Cobb knew how to communicate to other receivers in terms of what Aaron wants.
To be able to translate the way that I play and the expectation to the young guys when I'm not in that room. I'm telling you, it is the most important quality possibly that he adds to our football team.
Right. So, and that's a huge part of experience and familiarity with guys that, you're playing with, especially as a QB. It's like, Randall Cobb knows how to tell the young receivers, no, when Aaron does this, you do that, and you shouldn't do this, only go up to here, so little things like that where there's that bond that Cobb and Rodgers have had over the years when now he can serve as the middleman. Cobb can serve as a middleman from Rodgers to other receivers, and that just, makes the life of an already legendary QB, 2-time reigning defending MVP Aaron Rodgers a lot much easier. I think looking at the Giants lineup, it's just bad timing on the Giants' part to have run into these injury issues coming up against a Packers team that clearly is starting to gel together. And, looking at the books right now, looking at the sites, the books have Packers at 8-point favorites. I think that's a fair price for the spread. Personally, I like the Packers a lot in this game, but I might just play it a little safe because you never know what can happen with these London games. I might take it as an alternate spread at 6.5. So I'm going to take the Packers at -6.5. Just give them a little bit of a touchdown as I look here. Yeah, a little bit of a touchdown spot. You never know what can happen again at these London games. So it could always be unpredictable, but I think it's safe to say here that I think the Packers are going to take care of business. I think they're going to be able to take the Giants, maybe not just easily. We saw the Packers struggle a little bit against the Patriots. The Giants being shorthanded, and you got Aaron Rodgers on the other side of the field. It's just, how could you not go with the Packers? Aaron Rodgers and the Packers -6.5.